All right, so we're gonna do our last layer here, which is gonna be our label. So yikes, that looks terrible. Let's go ahead and click on that. What happens if we just hit lighten? Well, the label is in there. So there's that. Um, so what we need to do though is get rid of some of that texture and whatnot in the back. So there's a couple ways to do this. We can paint in the labels and sort of paint black on the background of this, and then that will actually allow the light to go through. So let's go ahead and give that a whirl. So what I like to do is non-destructive editing. So I'm just going to make a copy of this layer so I don't screw things up. So we have an original. I'm going to turn it off. Now I'm going to go on to this. So let's call this original, just in case. Oops, that didn't work. Haha. Original. There we go. So what we're going to do is this, and we are going to turn it back to normal. And we're actually going to paint the background black here. So let's go ahead. You can grab a brush tool, and then if you right click or go to your settings up here, I'm going to make this a large brush for now, and doesn't matter. All right, and then we're going to go click, zoom out, and we want a black brush, so I just hit my X key again. This time we're painting straight onto this picture, and I'm going to paint this bad boy black, because then everything from all the light from the other layers, so the lighting, the reflections, they will show up. Let's see. Let me just take a look here. Do I want? Nah, I think I'm gonna get rid of all that. Okay, so let's turn it back to normal. And here we go. We're gonna paint over this reflection too, because it's an ugly one. There we go. And you can actually paint over the bottle. Oops. Let's zoom in a little. Oops, and no, plus. And remember spacebar and pan. And then let's go ahead and make this smaller so I can get closer, because I don't want this reflection showing because it's ugly. And I can make that edge sharper by changing the hardness. And I'm just going to basically, oops, paint it in here. Spacebar, and I'm going to pan, make a smaller brush so I can really get in. That's the part that's important. Oops. Because I don't want that to show, if that makes sense. All right, let's zoom out. Let's get right over there. There we go. Pick a brush again. And I sort of see the inside of the label, which I should have changed my angle, but I didn't. So what I could do is just paint that out. And it'll probably get mixed up with some other stuff here, but there we go. All right, so I'm going to continue working on this, and then I'll show you how it looks.